This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah. Okay, team. Today we are going to discuss few more parameters. Then after I'll start IEB general utility. First I will do login. So log on Venkat's B. We will enter the password. ISBF. So 3.4. So guys, I can see lot of data sets. Okay. Uh, okay, please delete the data sets if it is not required for you. 8 star and take the backup of all the files because it is a training server. Sometimes here and there, okay, they might delete the data sets. Okay, always whatever the programs you are executing, you take a backup every day. You take a backup so that if someone, if the either if admin deleted the data sets, you can copy, paste it, or you can refer it. Okay, yeah. So always try to take the backup. So next, right? Okay, team. So I'll explain this one. Yeah. Now, so I'll explain job. Job statement parameters. The parameters which you can write on job statement, we call them job statement parameters. Okay. First one, accounting information. We use this one for billing purpose. Accounting information. Okay. This is positional. This is positional parameter. Okay. And we have programmer name. This positional parameter, and notify is a parameter we use to for notification. This is the keyword parameter. Okay, this is keyword parameter, and the syntax for the keyword parameter is like notify is equal to, okay, mainframe id. You can give any user mainframe id, or notify is equal ampersand sys user id. So it will take tso logged in id. Logged in id it will take. Okay. The next we discussed time. So there are a lot of things are there about time thing. I explained 4 comma 2. Okay, basically time is a keyword. Time is a keyword parameter, but it has a sub parameters. We call them sub positional parameters. So like 4 is minutes. If you take an example 4 comma 2, okay, 4 is a minutes. 4 is a minutes. 2 is seconds. Okay, 2 is a seconds. And we have other parameter time 1440. Okay, so time, let me, okay, time in JCL. So we'll take the IBM manual. Right, you see that syntax example default values. So you take defaults. So if you specify other than Okay, let's go with the syntax. Yeah, these are all the values. These are all the values of the time. Okay, so in interview they will ask the question 1440. Okay, I'll talk about them. So you can write like this: time is equal to 1440. This is the value. Yeah. So you can see team minutes specify the maximum number of minutes a job may use the processor. Minutes must be 0 to 35,729. So this many days hour. Okay, minutes you can give this many minutes. Okay, so 3,57,091 minutes. This is the maximum value. Okay, so if you write time is equal 0, it is unpredictable. This is all about minutes. Seconds, obviously 0 to 59 seconds. Okay, 0 to 59 seconds. So minutes maximum value is that. Second 0 to 59. This is very important topic in interview point of view. You should know that. Next, so if you mention maximum 1440 or no limit, both are same. Okay, both are same. It will take maximum time. Okay, so indicates that job can use processor unlimited amount of the time. So 1440 literally means it is a 24 hours. Okay, if you specify 1440 or no limit, so how much time system is required. So when how much time is required for the job, that much time job can take. Let's say job is needed 1 hour 26 minutes, it can take it. If job is required 20 hours, it can take it. So because you mentioned no limit or 1440. Okay, so to specify that system is to allow any of the job steps to remain in continuous wait state for more than installation time limit. Okay, so it can wait more than time limit. Yeah, that is the one thing. Okay, if you give maximum, okay, if you give maximum, it is taking the minimum. Maximum means allows the job to run this many minutes. Okay, maximum means maximum it is going to allocate 248 days, 55 days. So this is the meaning of maximum. Okay team, so this is all about time parameter. Now, so I will take a one example here team. Okay, let's go default when you are seeing power rates. Okay, let me talk about this one. This is very important and entry point of view question. Let's take an example. Okay, you have given time is 0 seconds, 0 minutes 2 seconds. Okay, you have given 0 minutes. What I'll do one thing, at this moment I cannot create a issue. Okay, I cannot create an event. So I have given this job. Okay, 0 comma 2. Now what I will do, so there are two steps. This is step 1. This is something, assume that it is doing something. Step 2, assume that it is doing something. Okay, so now in order to execute this code, so these two steps should execute within a 2 minutes. Okay, so basically how much time is allocated, this you take as a job. Okay, so what is the job duration? 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Okay, now within this job, within the job S1, okay, I will give 5 seconds. Take an example, 5 seconds. Okay, it is given. What is the duration? 5 seconds. Now, one scenario is that the took job one is took 4 seconds. Okay, job one took, well, sorry, step one took 4 seconds to execute that step. Execute that step. So, okay, the what does mean? So this is going to take. I assume that this took 4 seconds. Now, so how much time is left for step two? Okay, in how much time it should execute? Only 1 second. So how much time left for second step? Within a 1 second, this particular job should execute because already 4 seconds took by the step one. Already step one took 4 seconds. So now step two has only 1 second to execute. Let's say both jobs is taking more than 5 seconds. So both jobs are taking more than 5 seconds. Then you will get abend. What is called abend. So assume that step 2 is taking 3 seconds. Already 4 plus 3, 7, right? Which is nothing but it is greater than this. So you will get abend. What is that? ABEND abend. So that is called time event. Okay, that is called time event. So this is the actual concept. Now we can mention time here 0 comma 2 seconds comma time is equal to 0 comma 3 2. Let's take an example. What does mean? So overall the time for all the steps 5 seconds, but we are specific to the step. Now the S1 can take maximum of 2 seconds. S1 can take a maximum of 2 seconds because we allocated separately. Correct? So this is the one scenario. S2 can take maximum, I'm giving 1. So how much time, within how much time it should execute? Within a 1 second, S2 should execute. So S1 should execute within 2 seconds. S2 should execute within 1 second. Okay. So this is the scenario. But if the S1 is taking more than 2 seconds, what happens? Okay, that is all about we are going to discuss now. Now you see an example. For a job statement, time parameter of no limit nullify the okay hazards. So okay, we'll take a example. Yeah, we'll take this example. So 12 comma 10 means the statement specify that maximum amount of the job amount of time job can use the processor is 12 minutes 10 seconds maximum. So here the statement indicates that maximum the processor, okay, the job can take the processor time 30 seconds. Here is 5 minutes. Okay, here no limit, unlimited amount of the time. We have seen all the example. Now you see here team scenario 1. Okay, so one parameter I am taking more time, so please understand that importance of it. Example 1 scenario 1. So there is a job code. They have given it to 2 minutes. Step 1, 1 minute. Step 2, 1 minute. What they have given? In this example, job is allowed 2 minutes for execution of Each step is allowed 1 minute. If either step continues executing beyond 1 minute, the entire job abnormally ends beginning with the 1. So this statement already I discussed. Okay. So if you take example, this job is actually it is taking 3 seconds. Initially it is say we allocated 2 seconds, but it is taking more than 1 second. So it is going to stop the whole execution with abend after step 1 itself. Step 2 will not execute because step 1 is abandoned. Step 1 is abandoned. Is it clear? So S1, if it is S1 is taking more than 2 minutes, assume that is taking 3, automatically it is going to abandon. So when it is abandoned, rest of the steps are not going to execute. Okay. So it should take maximum 2. It can take only 1. If it is took only 1 second, then it will go to the second step. Okay. So this is the one scenario. Now, second scenario is a different scenario. Here we given a 2. Here is a 1. Here is 1. But the scenario 2 is different. Now you see that the total for job we are given 2 minutes, 3 minutes. But step 1 can take 2. Step 2 can take a 2. How it is possible? So if you do assume that it is took 2 minutes and also this also took 2 minutes. So 2 plus 2 4. But what is the job allocation time? 3. So here is the concept of override. Okay, that we will see. So the job is allowed 3 minutes for execution, but and each step is allowed 2 minutes. If either step continues executing beyond 2 minutes, the entire job abnormally terminates begin with that step. If step 1 is execute 1.74, if step 2 tries to execute beyond 1.26, the job abnormally terminates because 3 minutes uh, time limit specified on the job statement. So I'll take a here example, like I'll explain here also. Now, so consider that this took 2 minutes. Okay, whatever they have given, it took as it is. But here, so for execute this one, 1.5 minutes it took. So it is crossed 3 minutes. So the job, whatever you are giving on time parameter, that will be the highest priority. So at any cost, all your steps should execute within the given time on job statement. Okay, so job statement has a highest priority, so you have to give. Okay, so they will ask you, the job statement is going to take the highest priority. Is it clear? Okay, so this is all about time parametering. Okay, you can see a lot of things we discussed on about time. So I will give the link also so that you guys can go through it. Not here, not that. Okay, so let's come back to our part this time. Now I'll write all consolidate. Time is done. Okay. So I'll explain other parameter. Restart. We already discussed restart is equal step 2. If you want to execute a job from particular step, then we can use restart. So which means that if you want to skip first step or initial few steps, then we can go with the restart parameter. We can go with the restart parameter. So again, this is a keyword, by the way. It is a keyword. It is a keyword parameter. So time next. So we have something called region. Region. Okay. So region is another parameter which is almost similar to time, but it is a CPU time. Reason is what? You can see the parameters theme. If you see job statement on this accounting information, address space, bytes, cards, CCSID, okay, JES log. There are so many, but we no need all of them. Okay, I'll region. Yeah, I'll go here. So region. So team. Uh, I will give you one small example before I proceed with the region definition. If you when you're opening, let me share my screen. Are you able to see my taskbar? Are you able to see my taskbar? Yes or no?
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
Yes.
Google Chrome, how much CPU memory is taking? Did you notice? So when I open Google Chrome, it is taking memory, right? Yes or no? When I go to Notepad X, how much CPU consumption is there? Did you notice? Paint, how much consumption? Memory. It's all about memory. How much memory is required to execute the program. So here Google Chrome is a program. It is taking the memory 536.3 MB. Go to meeting, it is taking more time. If you notice which application, which program is taking more, my go to meeting is taking more CPU memory from my laptop. Okay, more consumption is there from this one. Is it clear? So this is CPU memory consumption. Similarly, so how much time, how much memory your job should take? Okay, how much memory your job should take? It's all about region, is all about memory. So use region parameter to specify amount of central or virtual storage that job requires. Okay, so you can use region parameter, okay, on job level. It's a basically it's a keyword. Okay, I can give 0 MB. So it's a keyword, by the way, keyword parameter. So and the use region parameter to specify how much memory, virtual storage or central memory is required. So now I will go to the syntax. So you can give value k or value m. So what does mean? You see that 0m. 0m means maximum memory. So we can give the region 1k, region 1 MB. So 1 MB. One means so that entire job can take maximum megabyte memory. Megabyte memory. 1 kilobyte memory it can take. That is the meaning of it. So where you can mention comma region is equal to 0m. Okay. So 1m. You can give 1m, no problem. So these two steps should take maximum altogether. The entire job within a job, multiple steps can be there. How much memory can take? 1 MB, 1 memory. Okay. Now, so let me go to the examples. So you see that region 100K. This job statement indicates that job requires 100K of central storage. Okay. So how much space is required? 100K of central storage is required. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Any queries? This is all about region parameter. Okay. We are done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'll go to the this link where I'll minimize this. Okay, message class message level is there that we will discuss later. I'll explain class parameter. Okay, class is the parameter we use to categorize the jobs. Okay, class is a parameter, it is used to assign the job to a class. You don't understand, maybe you may not understand the meaning. I'll tell you all of them. So when you are trying to book the train tickets, okay, when you are trying to book the train tickets, uh, let's say there are no seats are available, then what happens in IRCTC? If you are from India, you will understand, guys. If you are from other country, I will give you another example. Okay, so please bear with me for this example. Guys, give me the answer. So if the seats are not available, then what happens? It will go to RAC. Then it will go to the waiting list. Correct? So in RAC, according to the order, okay, it will execute. The other example I will give you, maybe if it is not appropriate, we will take another example. The other example here, team, okay, the other example here, we will take a direct example, team, okay, rather than all other general example. Now, there are, okay, in our session, Ambika, Dharani, Ganesh, Krishnamurthy, Mahesh, Pavan, Pavani, these people are there, right? Everyone is submitting the jobs with a different ID. Okay, Venkat A, Venkat B, Venkat 1, Venkat 2, Venkat 3, okay, MFID 1, like that, everyone using different IDs, unique IDs, and on this we connected to the same server. I'm repeating the scenario. So we are all working on the JCL. Okay, you, myself, and others are submitting some JCLs at the same time with the same moment. Okay, same time. Now how it is going to execute? You would have got the question, right? Because we are, when you submit the job, when I submit the job, all jobs are processed by JES. So JES, job entry system, is the one which is going to process all our jobs. It is going to process all our jobs. Who are going to process the jobs? Process means taking our request, executing and giving the output, so that all things will be taken care by JES. So job entry subsystem is the responsible to execute your job. Okay, job entry subsystem is the responsible to take your request, whatever the instructions given by you, according to them it will perform all of them. Finally it will redirect the output as per your program, which means that take your request, convert the JCL statements into understandable language, machine understandable language, and gives you the desired output, or it will execute and it will send it to the output or spool and all. So now when we are submitting, so JS should execute what? Which one it should execute? Because everyone we submitted with the same time. Okay, with the same time. So when everyone submits, it will be first in, first out. Okay, first in, first out means among all our jobs, whoever submit first, that job is going to execute. So which job is got the first request, that job is going to execute. That is the reason I am calling as a first in, first out. Okay, first in, first out. Now, so there is another example you take. Okay, already Ambika, or assume that Akbar submitted the job, submitted, that is in progress, execution status. It is in execution. And Mahesh also submitted in execution. So now before their jobs, okay, so before their jobs, I want to execute my job first. Or they are submitted in queue, okay, they are in, the job is in queue, is about to execute in queue, that is means about to execute. So you take this one also, about to execute. So now, so before Akbar and Mahesh jobs, I want to execute my job. That is my requirement. So Akbar submitted. So he submitted. Mahesh also submitted. Both people submitted. Now I am about to submit. Okay, I am about to click on submit button. I am about to click type the submit button. But before their jobs, I want to execute it. Before their jobs, I want to execute my job. Already they submitted, then why, how my job will execute? Correct? So we have something called class is the parameter to tell to the system, hey boss, my job is very critical. If some jobs are running, executing, or about to execute, keep on hold, execute my job. So I will mention, so class is equal to a. Okay, when I say class is equal to a, so that indicates that, okay, before any other jobs are executing, keep on hold, execute this job. Okay, so I will give something called here comma continuation parameter between 4 to 40 16, class is equal to a. So class is equal to a means it is going to, so, okay, JES will see anybody wants to if anybody wants to execute their job very quickly fast, what is the value they have given class, they will, it will check it. So now I have given a class a, so before their job, my job will execute. Let's take an example. So Akbar given class a only, but Mahesh given class b. Now, which are the jobs will be executing first now? So the thing is, these people already submitted with the class A, and this my submitted with the class B. I submitted. This is Venkat job. Now, how the execution? First Akbar job will be going to execute because he already given a class A. Then Venkat job is going to execute because class is A is highest priority. And next Mahesh job is going to execute with the class B because, so it is postponed, the execution is postponed, it is pushed back the next level, next part, because there is a class B. Okay, if already submitted job has the same value which you are giving, then among all of them, first in first out. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah, Venkat. I have one question. So how we are differentiating that class equal to A is I mean highest priority.
very good question. Yeah, team, there is, okay, A is the highest priority or Z is the lowest priority, that will be decided based on the installation. Okay, in your project, class A might be highest priority. In my project, class Z is the highest priority. So that can be the case. Okay, now you need to check with the admin which, okay, A is the highest priority or Z is the highest priority, from where highest priority is starting. So if somebody says that from your project team A is the highest priority, then B will be lowest. Before below B, C will come. That is depends on the your JES installation. During installation, they will set which is the highest priority. It is not a standard across all the projects. Common, it's not common for all the projects. It is going to vary. Okay, I hope I answered your question.
Thank you.
Yeah, any queries still? Okay, this is all about class parameter. This is also very important. The next one, priority. Okay. So when if two jobs are there same value, you want to filter among them, we go with the priority. Okay. So I request you to please search in our and refer what are the values. Okay, you can give A to Z or 0 to 9. So what are the class values you can give valid A to Z or 0 to 9 values. So first character 1 to 8 character job must be 36 characters at A to Z or G to 9. Then we have something called priority. Okay, so when class values are same among in the given submitted jobs, then to filter among them we use priority. So 0 to 14 or 0 to 15 depends on the job entry system type. So I'm repeating now. Akbar class A value same and Venkat class also same. So I want to execute mine. So I will give priority 0. Assume that Akbar is submitted with the priority equal 2. So take example 0 is the highest priority. Now my job will go top because class A is same. So then only it will look for the priority. If the class values are unique, there is no need of system will doesn't look priority. Okay, to filter given the parameters, if the class parameters are same, then we go with the priority. So the valid positive values, valid values 0 to 14 or 0 to 15 depends on subsystem type, means sorry, subsystem type, like it is a JS2 or JS3. Explore what is JS2, what is JS3. Okay. I request you to Google and explore all about this too. Okay, any queries? These are all important parameters. There are few more, by the way. We have something called message class, message level. I'll talk about them later. Message level, and we have type run, scan, or hold. These are all parameters we will discuss later. Okay, we have something called condition. What else? Yeah, these are all major important ones. Too. Okay, next. So on execute, on execute. So on execute statement, we have a PSM parameter to specify the program, user defined or predefined. It's a positional parameter. Positional parameter. We have something called proc equal. It's a positional parameter. So we can write a condition parameter. Okay, region parameter. So yes, right. Region parameter. Region time parameter and term parameter. This is keyword, this keyword, this keyword, this keyword. Okay, so we'll talk about them later. I know I did not explain condition, region, term. We'll discuss them later. Okay, on DD we already discussed, right? On DD we have something called DSN equal disposition, disposition, unit, volume, and DCB, space, okay, and so on. So we have something called sys out, star, sys print. Okay, so these are all the parameters which are very important in this year. So any queries? So now we'll see the another utility, IEV General. Okay, so the other utility now we are going to discuss. So that is IEB General utility. IEB General utility. So IEB General utility is the utility we use to copy the data from one file to another file. So the file here, file means it can be sequential file or member of PDS. Okay, so we can, like, PS to PS, we can do like this: PS to PS, PS to member of PDS, member of PDS, member of PDS to member of PDS. Okay, or member of, already done that. Okay, so this is a one utility to concordinate, concordinate to concordinate the more than one file, we use IEB general utility. Okay, concordant is nothing but combining more than one file data, keeping in another file. Okay. So I want to copy file 1. File 1 has a 10 records. File 2 has a 20 records. Now I want 10 plus 20 records in another file. That is called output file. So we call that concept is called concordination. What we call concordination. So this is the main purpose of IEB general utility. Okay, but there are some rules while you are executing this utility. So this, if you don't remember the rules, then you will face challenges. So you are trying to copy the data from PS to PS, or PS to member of the PDS, or vice versa, member of PDS to member of PDS. So the rules are, so record length and record format should be same. So what does mean? Let's take a, okay, I have a sequential file. Okay, x dot y dot z. It has a 10 records, 1, 2, 5 records. That's 3, 4, 5 records. So I have a data. Okay, I have x y dot data. Now I'm trying to copy. I'm trying to copy the another file. I'm trying to copy. I'm trying to copy to output file. That is p dot q dot r. The rule one is here team. So this record length, this file record length, if it is 80, if the record length is 80, so this file record length is 80. The record format is a fixed block. So even this p dot q dot 80 record length should be 80 and fixed block. Okay, this is the rule one. Okay, if let's say this is something 90 but this is 80, or this is 80 it is 60, any one byte is difference is there, you will get max c. Okay, maximum condition code 8 or 12 if if the rule is not satisfied, are not satisfied, the rules are not satisfied, you get max c 8 or 12 if the rules are not satisfied. Okay, that is all about first rule. The second rule should give sysprint dd statement, so which we have not discussed so far. And there is something called sysin dd statement is required. Okay, sysprint and sysin dd is required. These two I'll talk about them in a while. Next, we have what is the input file x.y.z. So this x.y.z file, it is a input file. What is that? It is a input file. So your input file always should be against sysut1. It is a predefined dd name. Sysut1, it is a predefined dd name. Predefined means it is going to come up with the utility. Okay, so sysut1 ed dsn is equal to x dot y dot z. This file is already existing. That is the reason I am calling it as input file, source file. So I can mention disposition old or share. Okay. Now I can mention x dot y dot z only against sysut1 because this is our input file. Our input file should be mentioned on sysut1. Okay. So sysut1 is input file or data set. The other one, what about output file? Which dd name I have to use? Okay, sysut2 ed sn is equal to or disposition old. If the output file is not there, you can create it. Okay, so I'll give okay, assume that it is there old. Dsn is equal to p.r. Okay, so this is the one. So now sysut2 dd name. This is also dd name. So this is also dd name, output file. Okay, so if you don't follow any one of the five rules, that's all. You will get error. Any queries?
Yes, Venkat. Uh, in this, you said that in file we have 1 to 10 records, and in file we have 1 to 20 records. But if I want only some of the records, for example, in file 1, I need only second, fourth, fifth, sixth records. And
So for
from
all
file,
of them, yeah, for all of them we use sort utility. Okay, this IAB general can process the whole data, not as you ask. Like you want to copy second, fourth record, sixth record, eighth record, ninth record, 12th record. Okay, so
yes.
filtration while copying can be done with the sort utility or restore utility.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, is it clear, guys? Right now, so I don't, yeah, let me start writing today. So PS2, I'll say IEB genre. So without file also I can copy the data. I'll talk about them now. So Venkat BJ, as I said, it is identifier, is the name field, space operation field, and parameters, accounting information. I'm giving my contact number and comma, name or YouTube channel, notify is equal to ampersand sys user ID. Okay, notify is equal to ampersand sys user ID. So I'll give time is equal to 1 minute 0 seconds, region 0M or 1K, and class is equal to A, priority equal 1. Okay, next step 1. I want to copy the data from PS to PS or one file to another file. IEB genre utility. So sysprint ed. So sysprint is a predefined ed name. Sysprint is a predefined ed name dataset. So dd sysout equal star. Now I'll talk about this in a while. Sysut1 dd ESN is equal to a dot b dot c dispersion share. So this is the one way of specifying the input file name. This is the one way of specifying the input file name. Instead of that, okay, instead of that, so I can give star. I can give with the star. If I give the star, I can give, okay, star means I'm hard coding the data. So that is called hard coding the data. Okay, so I will give TSO, ISPF, JCL and give slash star. So what this indicates, this is starting of the in stream, this is ending of the in stream. So instead of giving the data in a file, I can give in this pattern also. So this is called the above code. Star is indicates the starting of the in stream, and slash star indicates the end of in stream. Okay, end of in stream. Very good. You are trying to copy this rows. This is called input data. Okay, and where you want to paste it. Sysut2 dd star sysout equals star. So I can give dsn is equal to x dot y dot z dispersion share. What does mean? I am trying to copy the data from this, from here to this x dot y dot z, but I don't want to copy into the file. I want to print the output in the spool. So I will use now sysout equals star. Okay, so copying the data from here and redirecting the output to the spool. Sysout equals star, that indicates that you are redirecting output to the spool. So I will give the another statement sysin dd dummy, which is mandatory for time being. You keep it like that, the statement. Okay, you understand, it is a, you remember as mandatory. We'll see in detail about that later. Okay, now so the purpose is to copy and print. So I'm copying, printing in the spool instead of file. Is my choice, right? Save, submit. Now output we need to check in the spool. JCL error. When we get the JCL error,
Class parameter you have not assigned the value.
yeah. So I will give the values as A, save, submit. So we got 0. Okay, as I said, the output will be redirected to the spool. Okay, output is redirected to the spool. start sorry, M5 ST. Somebody change the color, it seems. So give here JCL record question mark. Now can you see yesterday you could able to see only these three DD statements, but today these two are coming. These two are coming from step 1, step 2. These are all default JES2 DD names. You see this DD statement generated by JES2. This one also generated by job entry subsystem. This one also generated by job entry system. But sysprint, sysut2, these two DD statements are coming because of step 1 code. Now output you see sysut2, ESO, ISP. Okay. Now if you see sysprint, nothing is there. Okay. It is a warning, nothing is wrong. Any queries here? Okay, now, so you understood sysout equals star is the one which will redirect the output. Now I will change from JCL to DB2. What I do, team, I will delete this line, sysin. What is the rule I said? Okay, sysin DD statement is mandatory. But now I mixed it intentionally. I deleted. So now there is a you did not follow the rule. If you don't follow the rule, you will get 8 and 12. And the error message is going to print in sysprint DD statement. So means here it is going to come the error message because it's not a JCL error. The sysin is belongs to IEB genre, not JCL rule, right? Okay, so because that is a specific to IEB genre utility. So now save, submit. Submitted. We got maximum condition code 12. Why we got? We don't know. Correct. Go to the spool F9, F3, F3. Give a question mark. You see sysut2 is not sysut2 is did not come because not executed successfully, not copied. So here you go sysprint the error. Okay, the error is printing now in this sysprint dd statement. Yes, and enter. Yeah. So any queries? Okay, team. So that's all for today. We'll see rest of them tomorrow.